This is a live look at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. Saturday afternoons, the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Cal Golden Bears and the NC State Wolfpack. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
So much good football in the Triangle, but one of the best stadiums in that area is Carter Finley Stadium. NC State gets it rocking. The red and black, 50,000 plus. This is one of the most fun places to watch a game in North Carolina. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Golden Bears will kick off first, and here we go. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the NC State Wolfpack offense is on the field and ready to start the game. And here's Jaden Scott taking the field. He's one of the top runners in the sport, and certainly they'll go to him early and often.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Runs through a man. He might have space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Scott. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Quick give. It's Scott.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Neutral zone defense. Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. Keeps it himself. He'll toss it.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Looking to pass. It's Hudson. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Long way to go on second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Drops back on first down. Oh, pressure's coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Second and long here. He'll set up to throw. Working that wide receiver screen.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll run the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this.
Going for it all. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
On the run, it's Hawkins. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
JKS fires to the middle, pulls it in. It's Perry chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Back to the ground game on the left. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. Now here's Sangapolatelli. Finds a man on the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
The Golden Bears trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Jaron Kiave Sangapolatelli. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Sangapolitelli from the gun on third down. Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Flip it out to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Moving the pocket, it's Hudson. He'll throw it. Right side, it's Robinson. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Finds a crease, it's Scott. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Sees a crease. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
But how about stubbornness being rewarded for this offense? Like, they gave it to him, and sometimes that will deter people when you hand it to him and he doesn't get a good gain. But, nah, stick right to it. Give him the ball again. Nice job getting the play. Nice job by this offense staying stubborn with the running game.
Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
I like a nice quick decision by your quarterback. See what the defense is doing, and again, know where that yellow line is. Go get to it and get the first down.
Wide receiver going in motion. The run inside. It's Scott. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep. Not able to connect there.
Moves the pocket. It's Hudson. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Finds a man in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Throwing Sangapovatelli. Back's got it on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Turning it on. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Golden Bears are flying down the field, changing the routes with his receivers. Wants to throw on first. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Golden Bears, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Sangapovatelli looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They had to kick a field goal on their first drive. They really need to punch it in the end zone on this one on 3rd and goal. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. So this offense has just made things tougher on itself here on 3rd and goal after the holding penalty. JKS into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Dead center perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. On the RPO, got him. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Cal uses its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looks it in. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Jaron Kiave Songopolatelli. But a good pickup on that play. The Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Extending the play. He's going to run it. Past the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throwing Songopolatelli. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Gets it into the end zone.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with a look at Missouri, taking on the #1 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's the Tigers coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game inside Carter Finley Stadium. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cal.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Let's go down to the sidelines now where Howie Rowe has an update on that injury.
Guys, checking in with the NC State head coach at the half. Their running back has been terrific, playing well so far in this game, but he is taking a lot of hits. He's had to absorb a lot of contact, running yards after contact, but they're going to keep their eye on him and see if he can power through all the hits, bumps, and bruises he's taken here in the first half. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Looking to throw, it's Hudson. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All by himself down the middle. Into the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Well, it had to start somewhere for this offense and this quarterback, and they finally find some life here early in the second half. That was a first half to forget, no question about it. And obviously, there's a lot of work still to be done, but it's all about momentum. And getting that touchdown pass, David, that just may spark things for him and this offense.
Well, and obviously building this deficit, they're not going to be able to run the football like they want to. It's going to be on his shoulders. So to watch him come out focused with a plan, the second half adjustments are going to be crucial. But it's going to be on his shoulders, and that's a good start. And they've cut into this lead, but it's going to have to be continue to be through the air with this passing attack.
Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes.
He wants to go deep. Goes high to pull it in. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Sangapolitelli on the play action. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Snags it on the right. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And sometimes offenses, man, they get caught up with numbers and they need to do so many runs, so many passes. I like when you just trust your quarterback. Like back-to-back explosive passing plays. Let him do his thing. Let him drop back, read the defense, dissect it, and make big plays.
Sangapolitelli. Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Again, it's Sangapolitelli. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Wolfpack sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking for a man, it's Hudson. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll get him down after a solid return. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, it's Hawkins. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. Third and 6 yards to go. Making the adjustment. From the gun on 3rd down, Sangapolitelli works the middle. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hits inside, it's Edwards. Breaks into the open. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. The Golden Bears looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to run, it's Hawkins. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. And the Golden Bears moving quickly to the line. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Cal. And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Sets his feet, it's Hudson. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Makes a connection. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Yeah, and you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back and make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you can tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
A 3rd and long here. They can pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. JKS. Fires complete on the crosser. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Put 6 on the board.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
He'll bring it out. It's Wells. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, Dave.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Dropping back, it's Hudson. Gets rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Cal! And they turn it into a defensive score. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Fresh center downs going to the air. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the right.
That's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, I tell you what, those backup running backs, they don't get very many opportunities to prove themselves and deserve more carries and show the coaching staff. And when you do, and you fumble on the first carry, oof, you're not going to get many more opportunities either.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sees an alley. Got enough for the first down. There's a crit. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Caught. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. From the gun, the running back has it.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking to throw. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Back's got it on the screen. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll ride him again. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Play is halted momentarily as the training staff is out to check on an injured member of the Wolfpack. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Trying to slip through and pick it up. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Gashing the D on the right. Touchdown, Cal. And they take it in for 6 more points. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one. And the extra point is good. Out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Now on 1st down from the 30. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. catches it at the 15. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give on the counter. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Third and long right here. Looking for a crease. It's Hawkins. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. Bring him down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look